Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Super/Natural. This is a National Geographic series, docu-series, obviously about nature, about animals, about some strange, almost superheroic levels of abilities that these animals have. And who better to narrate this than the superhero himself, Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange. So this is one season so far. It's 6 episodes. It literally started this year, 2022. Well, sorry, last year. I'm still verbally writing checks in 2022. It started in 2022. And yes, we have a lot of documentaries. I warned people about this when we started the new. Every quarter I reset the list, take out all the old stuff, add in all the new stuff, and Disney in the last quarter added an awful lot of documentary stuff. So the odds of finding something that is reality-based or documentary-based, National Geographic-based, is going to be really good. There are more of that than anything else currently on Disney Plus. So be ready. I've already made a warning about shark episodes. If we do more than 3, if we find more than 3 in the course of a month, I'm shutting down all the shark stuff, unless it's really cool. Anyway, when it comes to this, narrated by Benedict Cumberbatch, this is some pretty fascinating stuff. This is actually, the footage is incredible. I do not say that lightly, because obviously there's all sorts of, they have documentaries about nature and everything else going back to the 50s and 60s and some really old stuff that Disney put out way back when. It was part of Walt's initiative to show nature, and we have improved greatly in our nature footage since then. I don't even know how they get half of these shots, because it's like you're looking through a microscope half the time. These owls, by the way, probably one of the best things in this entire thing. They're out in the desert, they're communicating, they're turning their heads, they're doing all sorts of crazy stuff in order to scare off buffalo. Let's just say they tend to stick to the ground for some reason, and because there's not a whole lot of trees, I guess, to hang out on. But they come up against snakes and buffalo and God knows what else. They have a lot of character to them, so it's kind of really fascinating. But you get to see animals not just working on their own with their own special abilities, like the flying squirrel. They can glide across the air. Other like birds, like a predator, I can't remember the name, which kind of bird it is, like a hawk or something, that it has the fastest acceleration rate, like 0 to 40 in like almost no time at all. It's incredibly fast. And you get to see warthogs and mongooses working together in Uganda to, well, the warthogs, they tend to be pretty rough characters. They look like it anyway. And they are, is that what Timon and Pumbaa? Yeah, at least the Pumbaa is, but is Timon a mongoose? I don't know. Anyway, they like bugs. And the warthogs tend to have bugs on them because they're just messy guys. But they're like 300 pounds something kind of creatures, and mongooses, when the warthog rolls over in a peaceful spot, the mongooses come by. They know it's time to start eating off the little blood-sucking ticks and other bugs off out of the hair and the skin of the warthogs, and then they just take a nap together. So yeah, that's probably where that's from. Hakuna Matata, yeah. And there's bottlenose dolphins that work with humans to help them cast their nets. There's so much in this I've already forgotten. And honestly, they're only like 44-minute episodes. I've already forgotten. 42 minutes. The first episode's only 42, but the later ones are like 47. It varies, but I think this is a Disney Plus original. No, it's National Geographic, of course. So you'd find it on the National Geographic channel, right? I don't know. I don't have cable. So yeah, I think it's one of the most fascinating things, series that you can find on this kind of thing. And of course, Benedict Cumberbatch has he's very British, but it's not, he doesn't do his American Doctor Strange accent, but he's very British and has a wry sense of humor that adds to things. It's all scripted for him, but still, it works. So it's educational, and it's fascinating to look at. Even if you had the sound off, it would still be like, get one of those big screens and just put it on the background, and it's just some amazingly gorgeous footage. There's little ants, that live in trees that scare elephants. They're that aggressive, tiny little ants. They're called cocktail ants, and they make little nests up in the trees in Africa, and giraffes come by, and they're not scared off by the noises that the ants make, so they just start chomping away. But those cocktail ants, they can bite, and they do, and that's how they survive, and they scare off giraffes who might get a little bitey. So yeah, there's a lot to cover in this, and I only watched one episode, so I got the gist of it. But so yeah, if you get a chance, I'd say check it out. It should be one of the more interesting nature documentary videos out there, and I have a feeling this first episode's only scratching the surface of some of the cool stuff you'll see. So let's pick tomorrow's episode.
121.
121. Still scrolling. 121. Geez. Okay. Another documentary. I told you at the beginning, lots of documentary stuff. Well, nature stuff and everything else. We just missed Doc McStuffins, and we just missed Disney's Magic Bake Off. Instead, we're diving with dolphins. So, one episode? Many episodes? I do not know. We'll find out. Diving with dolphins on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.